Hello, good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio in this post-match show. A great victory away from home. Rangers won. I forgot the team's name, Bridgeman.
Ujeri or something?
Ujeri, that'll do me. Ujeri or nil. Good performance. Join myself, Bridgeman. Join myself, Oxford on the panel. It's the one and only Bridgeman. We've also been joined by the two Ulster boys, Gallant Pioneer and Big Ulster.
Oh, evening, no Pioneer.
The Pioneer. Hello, lads.
How we doing, big man? How we doing, Gallant?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Especially after that.
Oh, can I just say a big good evening to the panel again, and to all the Rangers fans listening on the lobby, and to the Rangers fans listening all over the world. What a result for us tonight! Fantastic. Welcome to Rangers Radio.
I think I'll have to go to Gallant first, mate. I think he got his shape and his prediction for the match pretty much spot on. I don't know if he predicted the result, but
I did.
You did, mate. 1-0. You said that. I went for one each with improvement. I think we got the improvement. A lot of positive will come of that. Gallant, you got the shape right, yeah?
Yes, mate. I couldn't really see it going any other way. I don't know if you've noticed, but there was parts and times in the game where Ryan Jack was coming in and splitting the two centre backs, and we were going to 3 at the back with the two white boys spreading, giving us a bit of width. Then there was times where we were playing with 3 at the back, but it was one of the right back or the left back was joining the two centre backs. But he seems to like playing with that 3 at the back. It's 100% complete work on the training field. You can't do it any other way.
Before the show, I predicted one each, and I went for a hope for improvement. I think we got the improvement. I think Bridges' mate, Big Golston, is our leader. Whether Tab's the captain, Golston's the leader. I thought he played well. Koulibaly played well. The man that surprised me, and arguably man of the match, the goal scorer, Alfredo Morelos. Bridgeman.
100% right, pal. A massive congratulations to him. I thought he had a tremendous performance tonight. Tremendous. On his own, for big chunks of the game. Never stopped running. Brought people into the game. When he tried it, and he tried some fancy dancy stuff, you know, it actually came off for him. Put some lovely balls across the penalty area, and of course the goal, a lovely wee flick for the head, absolutely superb. We've been waiting that happening. He actually came alight tonight. So well done to him, and well done to Gerrard for sticking with him.
Got the goal, good header, good move off the training ground. Ulster, good finish, good move, good cross, good goal.
Yeah, very good goal, mate. He used his strength. You've seen that, especially when I was watching the highlights. Well, at half time when they showed you the rerun, he used his body well, mate. He used his strength, which we know he has. He waited for the ball to come, which is obviously something that worked on in the training. And to be fair to him, it's someone that I thought his header has been poor at times, but it was a cracking wee header. He just glanced the ball on. 1-0 Rangers. And I thought we played a really great game plan after that, a bit like what the Gallant was saying there, how we defended. I thought we played fantastic, to be honest. That team threw everything at us, and we soaked up as much pressure as possible and made it very difficult and frustrating for them. And that's all. If you can do that away from home in Europe and get a 1-0 win, I'll take that all day long.
Before we come on, we've no looked it up, but we're going to put it out there just out of curiosity. When was the last time Rangers won away in Europe?
That's a long time ago.
Rich was still a paper boy.
I think so. I got the big paper round
we'll
up the drum.
There. Someday, I've not got the. I'll look later, but if somebody comes away with it first, I think it could have been 2010, but I'm not sure.
Was that away to PSG 3-0?
Say that again, mate.
Was that away to PSG 3-0?
PSG. No.
Was that PSG or PSV?
That was 2007, mate. That was 2007 when we played Lyon. You talking about the Lyon game?
Lyon, that's what it was, Lyon.
Aye, that season we beat Sporting Lisbon 2-0 in the quarter final, but I think we might have had the result after that. I'm not sure. So if people want to give us a call, what's the number, Bridge?
Numbers 0141 356 1972.
And where else can you join us, Big Ulster?
Join us at rangersradio.online. You'll find a wee Skype link. Click it in and come and join us, other Bears who are very happy tonight.
Right, this will test the Gallant Pioneer, see if you got the script through the post today. And what can you talk about, Gallant Pioneer?
Anything to do with the teddy bears, because we are the people.
We are indeed.
Oh.
What about that, Big Ulster? He must have
that's perfect.
Himself.
Down to a T.
We'll be joined by Wheels, but we've got a caller on the phone. We'll take the caller first before we go to Wheels. Evening, caller.
Hi, Ox, it's George. How you doing, boys? All right?
Oh, Big George. How are you doing?
George.
Good, boys. Good.
You enjoying that, George?
A good win tonight, Ox. We're back to that level where we should be. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it's a good win away from home. And you're asking that question there, my wife's in the background screaming, tell him it's 2008, so she'll be right. Like, it must be against Sporting Lisbon in 2008, last time won away from him.
George, who's going to argue with her?
No,
I'm not going to argue with her. I've never won one yet, Bridge.
No, you don't, George.
No,
even when you win.
That's a good win tonight, a strong win. Bridgeman's been shouting about these defenders for the last, 15 years, I think, for to get defenders in. I think we've got a couple of defenders in. So the last 2 years, I've been shouting about getting Big McGregor back. A lot of folk agreed with it, a lot of folk didn't agree, but let's not go back there. Big boy saved us a few times tonight. Like, so, I mean, that's there's no loss to go under Gerrard, so we're doing no bad Ox. We'll not get ahead ourselves, because realistically, the Rangers should be beating teams like that. The Rangers weekend anyway, Ox, should be beating teams like that. But we've not done it for a while, so a good win, and it's a good way to go forward to here. Like,
I don't think the tie's done, George. I really don't.
No, of course it's not. But if I'd asked you at 4 o'clock with the Ox, will you take a 1-0 away from him? You'd have said, I'll take a 0-0. I mean, you were away, so
one each.
I'm delighted with that.
One each I would have took. I thought there was some improvement, mate, and the team looked fit, a wee bit more organised. Yeah, there was times where people ran off us, but it's new players playing together, and we'll get better for that, Georgia.
But they look like a good team, Ox. Can they look a good team? I like the substitutions as well when they took off the way you worked these substitutions just to close the game off and that. Can you didn't close the game off when you're drawing 0-0, you go for it. He closed the game off. We're up 1-0. We're on the right guys. That was a horrible tackle on Ryan Jack, by the way. It should have been a sending off.
Absolutely, 100%.
I think we were probably lucky with the. I think we were probably lucky with the one that was in the box as well. Probably you could go 6 and 1, half a dozen other, to be fair, with the one that was in their box, in our box. But to be fair, I think it was a good win. Definitely a good win. I'll take that all day long.
Absolutely.
Cheers, George. Hang about, mate. We'll also be joined by Wheels. Evening, Wheels.
How we doing, guys? All right?
Yeah, well.
I'm pretty pleased with that. 1-0 win away from home. Clean sheet. Good performance. Morella's got his goal. You know, hopefully that strikes a bit of confidence into him. And I know it's early days, and I know we can't get too ahead of ourselves, but that Ryan Kent looks a player, doesn't he? He was really, really good. And Koulibaly, very strong.
There was times when I wanted him to get the ball, mate. He was making acres for his self-foot in the left, particularly the first half. I know it's an easy game when you're watching on the box, but
he was
in acres of space, and if he got the ball, he's very direct.
He's very much like Middleton in that sense, isn't he? He just wants to get right down the wing.
Somebody get a show on in the background. All right. So do you enjoy it, Will? Do you enjoy it? Yeah.
Mate. Very, very pleased.
Man of the match. Man of the match for you.
Man of the match for me is probably Kent. I would say, followed by Morel closely.
Well, it's something to make sure they've not got the show in place. It's coming through. We'll be joined by another caller. Evening, caller.
Hi guys, it's Cushy.
Oh, Cushy
number.
You need to go on Skype.
Hi, Cushy.
I'm not going on. I tried to go on Skype one time, and it was just I ended up talking to myself. I have no idea what happened.
That's because you were phoning all your mates.
Phoning the wife.
Cushy, you must be pleased with that.
I was delighted tonight. Actually, I thought we'd done. Really well. I was really pleased actually for Gerrard, because he had a lot of. He made a lot of big decisions in it tonight. I think, that was 8 of his signings that he started, and he could quite easily have stuck with starting with Windass, on the left, and Murphy and Candace, and seen what happened. But he didn't. He had the courage of his convictions to say, what he's seen previously wasn't working, or wasn't to his liking, and he decided to go with with what he's seen, obviously, on the training ground, and who he's actually purchased. So that was that's a new Rangers team fundamentally tonight, and to make that decision to play a lot of these guys who have never played before together away from home in a European tie that was a banana skin for us last year. Let's be honest. I thought it showed a lot of courage, and I'm glad that it paid off for him. And I thought Morelos was absolutely superb tonight.
Even if Morelos hadn't get his goal, I thought some of his play was excellent, Cushy.
He always holds the ball up, because in a tie like that away from home, where we're playing a kind of 4-5-1 formation, and you're looking for someone up front just to get a foul or just hold on to the ball and keep the play going, he's absolutely ideal in that type of situation. And even if he hadn't, you're absolutely right, even if he hadn't scored tonight, the hold-up play, is superb. And when you see guys that, I always notice that throw-ins, when we're up the park and we're about 20 yards out and throw-ins, there's nobody they throw it to other than Alfredo Morelos, because they know that he's going to get the ball close. He's typically not going to, he's not going to give it away. He's going to hold on to the ball, that type of thing. And I think the rest of the team could have looked to him to do that. And I know a lot of people don't like his mannerisms, and some of his body language and things like that, but I didn't really see any of that tonight. It looked as if he was up for it. I thought it was absolutely excellent, regardless of whether he'd actually scored or not.
We'll split it up with two. I'll come to you first, Cushy, and then we'll take it round the panel. Obviously, with debutants tonight, how do you think they did? And then we'll take the new players in general, mate.
I thought Ajari in the midfield was absolutely excellent. I really like that big boy. He's, we've got, he wants to get on the ball. We've seen it in the very first game that he played. He wants to get on the ball. He wants to get it on the ground. He wants to play passes. He looks a big athletic midfielder that's got a lot of skill. It's got something we've been actually crying out for, I think, for a long time. I was really pleased for him. And Koulibaly, he likes to put himself about, and I think that's something that we've been really lacking. Somebody really
What about his
cynical.
tackle? What about his tackle? We're about 2 minutes to go, mate.
Absolutely excellent. I think we need someone that's really, really cynical in the midfield. That's not there to just kind of score points, but he's there to stop the other team playing. When they go past him, he just drops them. And we've not had that actually for the last few years. I've struggled to think of a player that when another team's been attacking us, and they've found some space and we've passed somebody, we've been far too nice over the last few years. Koulibaly does not look, while he's on the park, that he's got that kind of nice streak in him. On the contrary, actually, it looks as if he's, he just stops the play, drops the guy, takes the free kick, lets everybody get back into their shape, and takes it from there. So I think, that bodes well, I think, for us for the future. I think the boy obviously needs some games. He's certainly
He'll get better. Get better.
Yeah, absolutely. I think actually both our centre midfielders will get better. I think as they learn how to play with one another, and they learn what, they realise what each other can do and what their strengths are, that looks like a really, really good, centre midfield pairing for us.
And what about the new boys, the debutants, if you know what I mean, even though we've seen them before?
I thought, for me, when you look at the left-hand side of the right-hand side of our defence and the left-hand side of our defence in terms of Tav and Flanagan, I seen, Flanagan was taking some criticism tonight. I seen when I was on the Matchday and one of the forums I was watching, but when you look at the amount of attacks that came up from Flanagan's side and the amount of attacks on Tav's side, everything that was a threat came from our right back position. And I think we need to do. Nobody attacked Flanagan, and when he did, again, he seemed to be up to the task of actually looking after himself and what he can do from a defensive perspective. Tav doesn't seem to be able to do that. And he always looks as if he needs someone in front of him to actually protect him a little bit. And I was a little bit surprised actually with the substitution that Gerard made and putting in Windass rather than Candace, because I thought, looking at it, I thought Tavernier needed protection on that side, and I would probably personally put on Candace and just say to him, go and help Tav in the right hand side because he's struggling. So that, but on the left hand side, I thought we looked absolutely solid all night.
There was a couple of times where John Flanagan tried to clear the ball, and you could see he's a right back playing at left back just with the way he loaded with his feet. But I think his positioning, he's a natural defender. For me, Big Golston showed he's my leader on the park, mate. He sets us up. He tells everybody where to go, and he's my leader, and I'm impressed with him.
I think any time we looked short tonight was either Tav was getting caught out a little bit, or it looked like the two central defenders hadn't played together all that long. And that'll certainly in the centre of defence that will get better. These guys will know what they'll get used to one another and they'll get playing together. So any mistakes that they have made tonight in terms of reading the game or thinking about what the other guy's going to do, that should gradually disappear as we get through the season. As they get more used to one another. Tav, we know he's good going forward. And for all his mistakes tonight, he was actually the guy that provided the assist. So you've got to take the good with the bad with him. And in games that we're attacking a lot, he will be very, very good for us. But games where we've got to sit in and defend, and just soak up some pressure, it just seems to really, really struggle in terms of his positional sense and things like that.
All right, mate, I'll take it around the panel to the rest of the boys, mate, to get their opinions. We'll go to, we sneaked in the boys' gate. Rudy Bear, how we doing, Rudy?
Evening, gentlemen, how we doing?
Hey, Rudy. How we doing?
That was a really professional performance, I thought. I really like the look of Big Goldson. He's just so calm at the back, marshalling everybody, keeping an eye on things. Tav, to me, is the weak link defensively. I think we've seen that tonight again. Great cross, don't get me wrong, for Morelos. Delighted to see Morelos get a goal. I thought his work rate tonight as well. Morelos was excellent. I thought that's the Morelos we want to see. Scoring goals and putting in that kind of shift. I thought he put a cracking shift in tonight. I tell you what, though, I really like the look of that boy, Ryan Kent. Direct, I just heard you saying there, Ox. I think it was you that said it anyway. You are wanting him to get on the ball,
It was just 8 acres of space in the first half, and I thought we made a mistake a few times.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he could be a really good player for us this season. Once he gets something running match fitness wise, I think it'd be a nightmare for defences when he starts running at them because he's so direct.
Pacey, mate.
Pacey.
Did you see Morelos when he scored the goal with the camera? And he said to him again, I think in Colombia that was saying, "Hey, Rudy, what about that? How do you like the apples?"
Yeah. No, fair play to the wee man. He put a great shift in tonight, didn't he? And he got his goal. As I said, it was a fantastic cross with Tav and all. See, the thing with Tav is, he's got, there's light and dark with Tav, isn't there? You've seen the best of him tonight going forward and putting the ball into the box, whipping a great cross into the box. Alfredo gets his head on the end, it ends up in the back of the net. But then how many times did he get caught out defensively tonight as well? He was out of position, on a number of occasions. I don't know. I mean, if he could do both, he'd be the perfect fullback, wouldn't he? And he's got to have somebody on that. I think it was Cushy was saying that he's got to have somebody there in front of him to help him out a bit, and I think he really does need that. But the centre-backs, to me, I thought done really, really well. Really like the look of the two of them, actually, but Connor Goldson I still think Connor Goldson should be made captain. I think Steven Gerrard should have picked his own captain, for
I think the reason he's maybe not done that is because he maybe doesn't know the club yet or the demands.
No. Right, okay, possibly.
All right, I'll take it around the panel.
All right, mate.
The debutants, Bridgman, and then we'll go to Gallant. Out the debutants who impressed you, and then out the rest of the players who impressed you, mate.
Can I just say, overall, not a failure tonight. Every single person played their part. Thought they were excellent. I'm really proud of them, and I'm so happy. That's a great result and a great performance overall for the team. If we want to go into critique mode, then we turn in and say the youngsters that played, for me, Koulibaly, I thought he was absolutely outstanding for me. Outstanding. I thought the young boy, Kent, very, very good player. Very good player. When he cuts in, oh my goodness gracious, he's got a lot of pace and good skills on the ball. But to me, they were the two. To me, they were the two outstanders for me. The new starts. I thought. Are you counting is it a Jerry or the boy for Liverpool? You counting him as a new start?
He played a bit in the last tie.
Yeah,
but he made his debut tonight as a starter.
Right. Well, he had a great game as well. So I don't not a failure, Oxford.
All right, okay. Wheels and then Ulster.
I obviously have covered Ryan Kent earlier on there. The boy Ajari are very strong in midfield. Looks like he wants to make things happen. Koulibaly though, that, as you said earlier, Rox, that challenge towards the end, that was
it was a cracker.
It was absolutely outstanding. Do you know what I mean? That's what we need. Do you know what I mean? We need boys that are going to just fight for every ball. And
I don't know about you, Wheels, but Master T shook.
Just imagine him against Scott Brown, eh?
My wheels nearly fell off my chair.
Oh, stop that, you. Listen, we'll be joined by another caller before we go to Big Ulster. Evening, caller.
It's me again, Oxford. How you doing?
All right, mate. I didn't recognise the number, mate. Sorry about that. Here's your thoughts, Mount.
Fantastic performance. Wee bit good back quality from Morelos to the goal. I thought Koulibaly was absolutely first class. McGregor in goal. My opinion, great performance. Two centre halves were absolutely outstanding. Goldson led by example. Just a great European workman-like performance. I think one of my mates summed it up perfectly. It was an old Rangers performance. It was a lot of heart, a lot of fight. Great spirit by the team. The back quality for the goal as well. So we should be very, very proud of their team tonight. Just a big shout to all the Bears and Bearettes out in Croatia. You've done us proud there. And safe travel home, guys.
You're here, mate. You're here. Was there anybody really stuck out for you, Mount?
I thought the boy Goldson was absolutely outstanding. I thought he mastered the defence really well. Koulibaly, just saying earlier, just magnificent in defence. It's a central midfield defence type thing. I thought Ryan Jack had a good game as well. Just a great team performance again tonight. I think.
If I was picking holes in some of Ryan Jack's play, gets the ball, a couple of nice shimmy, gets into space, and then just lets himself down with that pass, mate. Yeah, but that's picking holes, mate. That's picking holes.
Yeah, definitely. No, as I said, I thought that's maybe for tomorrow night, Oxford. But as I said, I thought the boy Ryan Kent as well had a great performance. Just a right good Rangers performance, mate. It was the Rangers of old. It was just a right good team performance for me, and I just thought.
I'll say it again, but Mount, the tie's no finished. The tie's no finished.
No, mate, it's far from it. Mate. But as I said, good first half, certainly on the tie. Something to take back to Ibrox, and as I said, it'll be a big game on Thursday night with all the Bears going along. So, I'll let you guys go, but just big shout to all the Bears and Charles.
Yeah, good to hear from you, mate. Good to hear from you. Speak to you soon, all right, mate?
Cheers, brother.
Right, cheers, mate.
Cheers,
man. Big Ulster.
Yeah, I think Rudy puts it down well. A professional performance. That's what I wrote on my own Facebook after the game. Just a real great professional performance by the team. I'm happy with everybody who played tonight. The debutants as well. I thought they were very good. I think it proves again that, and we like McCrory. We really do. We always can't for him on here because he's a juror, but you can tell the difference straight away with Koulibaly. He's a different level. You can see he's playing at a different level. So some of his play was absolutely magnificent. Same as young Kent as well in the wide positions. And I thought Murphy, it was good to see Murphy moved over and obviously on the right hand side rather than playing on the left.
Did you think he was more comfortable there, Ulster?
I don't know. It's hard to tell because we weren't attacking that much. We were more of a defensive minded team tonight. But I thought when we came, he looks a wee bit more dangerous on the right because that's his preferred foot. That's his preferred side. I think that's something we might go with going forward. Now, I don't think you'll see Murphy on the left as much. I think you'll see young Kent, if he keeps that up, he'll be in that position. But just like everyone says, but Goldson as well was absolutely fantastic. And I think Kadic had one of his best games so far. Thought he was impressive. Stephen George he looked at the defence first of all and was seen straight away in the games that we played that our defence is a lot more solid. And obviously the players that he's brought in the midfield positions are a step or class above, and I think we've seen that tonight. So things are going well, and George spotted the issues so far, and he's worked on them, and he's brought the players in to improve us. And I think tonight you've seen an improved performance. I don't think a team in the last 7 years, at least anyway, could have got the same result tonight as the team that got tonight.
He watched all the videos, couldn't make his mind up what was wrong. Listened to a few shows in the archives and then knew what was wrong. Cushy, how much credit should Steven Gerrard take and his whole team for the way? If you compare that to the Progress game last year, how much fitter we looked, how much organised we looked, how much disciplined we looked, and how much hungrier we looked.
Yeah, I think it's night and day, to be honest with you, since last year. You know, the quality of the player that he's brought in, you know, they're just better. I mean, if we've got any players that are looking at tonight who you know, we're still talking about Tav, who's obviously not Gerrard's signing. You know, we're still, you know, you mentioned Ryan Jack earlier on as well, who's not Gerrard's signing. When you look at all the players that he has signed at the moment, you know, it certainly looks, you know, a better quality than we've had previously. I don't think there's any question about it. And hopefully these lads can kick on now. I think he deserves, as I said when I first come on, I think he deserves enormous credit from, you know, simply going with his instincts and being brave and actually putting these people in for a tricky away tie that's been that we've struggled in the past. You know, and I think he deserves enormous credit for going with the guys that he wants. You know, and you know, even when you look at Kent, I mean, straight in, you know, signed, you know, days ago, you know, and the manager's got enough kind of bottle, if you like, to turn around and say, right, you're going into this European tie, you know. So it's I think Gerrard deserves enormous credit for just having the bottle to actually put these guys in, because as I said, he could very easily have stuck with Windass at the start, you know, kept Candace on and then just see how things went, but he's obviously seen enough where he thinks, no, we need to do better than that, you know, and try and bed these boys in quicker. So yeah, I think it's a really good start. Well, it's not even a start. I mean, we've already been through the previous round, you know, but I think everybody felt this was this could have been a reality
big
check,
banana
if you
skin,
like.
big banana skin, aye.
Yeah, you know, this could have been a reality check, and it wasn't for us. I thought we looked organised tonight. And I think that's the biggest compliment I can pay Gerrard, because we went into last year, we went into Europe and we just looked disorganised. We were throwing people on in positions and hoping for the best. We was watching the team tonight in a very strict 4-5-1, you know, and watching them shuttle back and forward and keeping their lines and keeping it tight. You know, I thought we just looked very organised. I've not seen that for a Rangers team for quite a while, particularly away from home. When you're going to be under pressure, when the other team's going to have the ball, you know, for a period of time, and you're just going to have to keep your shape and keep your discipline. And we've not done that in the past, you know. But I felt that for the vast majority of the time tonight, we did do that, and it was really nice to see, because a team needs to do that. You can't just go charging forward and hoping for the best and try to outscore teams. It doesn't work like that. You know, we've seen that in the past with other managers. You know, sometimes you've just got to go and get a 1-0 draw and then get back home, and that's exactly what we've done tonight. So yeah, all kudos to Gerrard, you know, for being brave and for getting that team organised in a very, very short space of time. You know, he only started on the 1st of June, you know, so he's got a team organised and, you know, got a very good away result in a very, very short space of time.
We will be better in a week's time, mate, with the players more time on the training ground. We've got a friendly on Sunday, and then a couple of days next week. We'll improve for that. Ideal. The way it's gone with the weather, the Croatians might not like the heat when they come to Glasgow.
Can I come in on it?
On you go, mate.
I was just going to say that, look, we know as a support, we know we've watched it for a wee while. We've got I'm not getting into personalities. We've got weak points, both at both fullback levels, right? Without saying the fullbacks are bad, but that's our weakest points. And for me, I just wish, and my prayer is, that we go and we buy a left-sided central defender, something around about 6'4", which we've been buying. Good player, fast and everything, and you'll see a big difference in our left back, and you'll see a huge difference in our right back, and that's for sure. In those positions, not the personality, but the positions, because they're our weakest points. But I'm taking nothing away from it. I thought the whole team were outstanding tonight. Every single one outstanding.
Ox, can I come in, mate, if you don't mind?
I'll come to you next, mate. Just going to go to Gallant.
Cool.
Then I'll come right into you, mate. Right, I'll come to you next. Gallant. We've no Scott Arfield wasn't playing, and the big centre forward wasn't playing. Sadiq. So all of a sudden, when they two are, one's fit and one comes back from his injury, our squad's starting to improve.
Squad's looking really good, isn't it? Looking really strong. Good, strong squad. I don't think anybody, has mentioned Alan McGregor tonight. I thought he pulled off 2 magnificent saves. There was one with his legs he pulled off when that guy went past Tav. But Gerard wasn't wrong when he was saying about that left back. He was near playing as a left winger. And he can fully put the ball in the box. And another thing I love to see is the big centre back, Goldson, when Jaria lost the ball in centre midfield, and he threw his body in the way of it, and he absolutely tore strips off him, and Tav just standing there. To me, that looks like more of a leader than any of them. But has Gerard come out with who the vice captain is yet?
I'm not sure, mate, but what I will say is Connor Golston's your leader on the pitch.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah. Wheels, in you come, mate.
Thanks, mate. Just very quickly, Ox, before I get to my point, can I just say welcome to Gary G530 and Barry 6 George 11, a couple of my workmates that have just joined tonight. So welcome to those guys.
Give his names again.
Gary G530 and 530,
right? Yeah. Okay.
And Barry 6 George 11. I'm sure you know where they come from.
Right, okay.
So a couple of my workmates that have just joined tonight. So welcome,
all right,
guys.
All right, welcome to Rangers Radio, boys. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, look after Wheels. I will come.
Is that a takeover, Wheels?
Is that a takeover? No, I just invited the good guys that I know I can.
Listen, if you and Rudy get together, you can open a company. You can call it Meals and Wheels.
Brilliant. No, do you know, I was actually thinking of opening up a Chinese restaurant, call it Walk and Roll.
Oh, you're sick, boy. You are sick.
No, right, but seriously,
here's your view on the game. Go
on my point, right, this is what I would do. I would move Flanagan over to right back. I would bring John in on the left back, and I'd move Tav up to right wing, because he's, let's face it, we all know he's much more an attacking player. Watching him tonight in defence was scary for me, I have to say. Going forward, I've no problems with him. Do you know what I mean? But I just think he's not a defensive player for me at all. So I'd bring Flanagan over and bring DJ in on the left and move Tav forward.
You know, I thought that as well, Gary, and I didn't want to say that because we had a good away win the night.
Oh, see, there's a wee partnership here. I got it, Wheels and Wheels.
But I'd tell that's one of your better ones, Ox, I have to say. But I think the same way, Wheels. I think, you know, he severely lacks as a defensive fullback for me. He's lacking severely at times. So often he's caught out of position. I mean, that boy was playing on that side of the park for them, for Osijek. He's a good player, that boy. He looks a good player, you know. But I just think, I mean, he tore Tav a new man a couple of times, you know, and it just seemed... so I agree with you, Gary. I think that's a good shout, actually, bring Flanagan out of the right-back position and push Tav a bit further forward. I mean, Tav's crossing into the box at times is brilliant. You know, you saw that the night with the goal. And he does that more times than not, Tav, you know. But he's defending at times is just dreadful, I think. Thank God we've got a couple of really good centre-backs there, you know. So I think that's a good shout, Gary.
Big Ulster. I mean, I get everybody's point with Tav. We know what he does good, and we know what he does. It's not a surprise to anybody, is it? If we go to look at the whole picture, and think, look, he was the guy that made the goal.
Well, you're going to get that with Tav. We know he has problems with defending, but we also know that he offers a lot in the attack. And funny enough, as Gaz and Rudy said, there was a couple of boys that I was with, as you know, I watch a game of 8 or 10 of us normally, and there was a few of the boys asking for the same thing. They were looking Flanagan to be moved over and Declan's on to be playing the left. But that may be something they look at. But then now he's obviously give Tav the captaincy. You'll probably see Tav featuring. But
I don't think that will stop Steven Gerrard, mate.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but we've already seen that. We've already seen that between the last leg and this one. He isn't scared to make changes right away and put people that he has brought in that he believes adds more to the team, and we've seen that already. Cushy makes a good point as well. You know, any players that Steven Gerrard has brought in so far, we're raving about them. And I'm not saying we're giving him too much stick, because we did win and he did cross the ball and he got his goal. But the only positions that we're maybe looking at with a wee bit of weaknesses, players that Steven Gerrard hasn't brought in himself. But as I said, at the first leg when we played that first team, I can't even remember, Scoopy, I did say after the game, this is the weakest team you'll see Steven Gerrard ever having while he's Rangers manager. And we've seen that already. He's made a few changes and the team's got stronger, so the team will evolve. But we'll just have to see what weaknesses he'd work out. But I think that's the only problem. Tabs defensively sometimes can catch us out.
Talking about problems, is anybody found out how Butterbean's plums are?
Oh, Butterbean said everything was cool tonight. I don't know what he meant by that.
Good. As long as, that's a big issue. That was a big issue. Hope that's sorted, mate, because I'm really concerned about him. I know he thinks he's guarding, mate. Cushy, just a small thing for me. See the way we get back into position, you can see the discipline in the team, which I didn't think was there sometimes under previous managers. No criticism to him. I think it's a respect thing and something that Gerrard's drilled into him because it's the way he played the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think these guys, you always hear stories about professional players saying, you know, where's your medals? Private, to managers when they're talking about managers and things like that. You know, where's your medals? Where's your trophies, etc. You know,
that's what I say to Bridge, by the way.
Oh, I've got plenty of medals. Don't you worry about that, boy.
You know, and you're talking about a guy that, you know, single-handedly dragged his team back to the brink in a European Cup final. You know, so I don't think they can't go there with that. You know, but I think that there seems to be a kind of natural respect there. You know, certainly from the outside looking in, you know, that seems to be there. And, you know, Gerrard seems to have taken to the management element of it like a duck to water, frankly. You know, and I think he's set, regardless of what actually happened tonight with the result, I think he's set the right tone with dropping guys that he just doesn't think have been performing. You know, I mean, he said it in the last game, up front, we were not good. You know, and you know, he's dropped Windass, he's changed the formation, he's brought in different guys in midfield. You know, so he knows what he wants, and you know, and he's prepared to take the consequences of dropping guys who maybe think they should be playing. You know, maybe think they shouldn't be dropped, and make the hard decisions. You know, and as I said at the top of the show, you know, I thought going with that team tonight, who, you know, a lot of them are brand new, was very brave, and I'm really glad it paid off for him.
Can I come in there, Rox?
Yeah, when you go, mate. When you go,
I was just going to say, you know, following on from what was said there, the truth is that there's a lot of young lads there played tonight who have never actually played for their first team yet. That's the truth. So, you know, they're playing in the Europa League, and they come away away goal and won. That's just amazing. You've got some really, really hardened, experienced players can't do that. So I think it's just, I don't know what Gerrard's done with the squad, how he's managed to get them well melded in there, but he's doing a fabulous job with them. Fabulous. There's a few, as I say, we'll talk about this tomorrow night or another night, but seriously, I think that was a wonderful performance by some really, really up for the game young boys, and Mr. Gerrard should be given every kudos available to him. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, Steven Gerrard, MBE.
I'll say it again, Bridge, your tie's no done.
No, of course not. I'm just talking about the game tonight.
You know, but the thing is, see, I know what you're saying about the tie not being done, and you're right, it isn't. You know, it's half time, effectively. But for me, see, you know how we like saying the last, say, 15, 20 minutes of the game, it was getting stretched a bit, the game, wasn't it? I still didn't really feel at any point we were going to lose a game, going to lose a goal. I didn't feel like it. It's no. I mean, had that been the Rangers team for last season, you know, I'd have been hiding behind the couch while I was watching it. But I sat there quite confident that our defence would keep that out. Alan McGregor would keep that goal out that they were looking for to equalise. I just thought there's no way. I just don't think they're going to score. And they had a few chances, you know, but the defence stood up to it. McGregor stood up to it. That would never have happened last season. They were crumbled last season, you know. For Steven Gerrard to name, you know, his Koulibaly, Ajaria and Kent on the team tonight. I told you at the beginning, you know, before the game, I was surprised at that. I didn't think it was, I said the other night, the right game to chuck Koulibaly in. Boy, was I wrong about that boy. He's a cracker. I think he's going to be some player for us this season.
He's got a bit of physicality about him as well, eh?
Absolutely, and that's what we lacked last season. We lacked it in buckets last season, so we did. I would imagine coming up against the likes of the Motherwolves and the Kilmarnocks, you know, the teams that like to throw their weight a wee bit are not going to find it so easy with that boy, you know. So fair play to Steven Gerrard. He went away. He's gone away there. Tough tie, you know, definitely a banana skin. Tough tie. They've got some nice wee nippy players, some nice, you know, tidy players themselves. And you've got to remember, it's a team that put PSV out last season, you know, home and away, they beat them.
They're not technically players, mate. They're not technically good. You can see that, mate. You can see that.
In them, they're a decent side, you know, so to go away there and come back with a 1-0 win is absolutely fantastic, I think, you know, but you're right, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet, Rudy, absolutely, it's not over yet.
Which will be good for a full house at Ibrox, which is more coffers to the club, and that's what it's all about, you know. On you go, Wheels.
I was just going to say, the Rocks, the most pleasing thing for me at the moment is still no goals conceded. Do you know what I mean? That for me is a big thing. The defence looks absolutely solid, and as I said last night when I was on, no worries with Greg's own goals. He looked solid again tonight. There was one where he tipped it over or tipped it by when he didn't really have to, but you know, apart from that, you know,
I think he got lost in his own space there, Gary. That's what it was, you know. He didn't realise where he was, I thought, and maybe he wasn't sure if there was somebody coming in at the back of him. So he's got fingers to it when he could have just let it go. Aye, you're right, mate. Before
we hear from Ryan Kent, he's not phoned the show, by the way. We'll get an interview, right? Right. I just want to take this quickly around the panel where McGregor's organisation skills are they worth a lot? Have we seen a difference? I'm not having a go at Wes because just different people, different characters, but you can see McGregor's organisational skills. Maybe it's down to experience. Cushy first and then quickly around the panel.
Yeah, we just look more organised, more professional. You know, just better at the back with Al McGregor there. You know, and when any time forwarded the ball previously, I always used to worry, but you just don't have that with McGregor. You know, it's just a, you know, anything. It's just a safe pair of hands, which sounds a bit of a cliche for a goalkeeper, but that's what he is, and that's what you want. And it's obviously that's rubbing off in his centre halves and telling them what to do. So you know, long may it last, and I hope none of the three of them get injured anytime soon.
Yeah. Gallant, then Big Ulster.
I thought McGregor was sensational, and his organisational skills is probably the none, because it's, you know, you have to think as well, some of the other defences he played behind weren't that great, and some of the saves that guy pulled off is just unreal. You know, at one stage he had Davy Weir and what do you call that other boy? Sadly, he's passed away now. Ex-Villa boy.
Oh, Big Ekiok.
Aye, that's the one. You know, he must have something about him. So he must. But, yeah, unbelievable. Now, I've just read something on Twitter there. That's the first time since the year 2000 that team hasn't scored a goal at home.
There we go.
There you go. It's an interesting stat, that is it.
Aye, what an interesting stat. What about Ronaldo getting fined $16.90?
Love it.
Anyway, I'll go around the panel in a minute, but just want to go and mute and let's hear the reaction of Ryan Kent.
Fantastic result and your first taste of action for Rangers tonight. How was that for you?
It's a great feeling to make my debut for Rangers. It was a difficult game, but I think the boys, we put a really good shift in and we saw the game out, and now we can take that result to Ibrox.
You came very close to an opening goal in the first half. Talk us through that moment, and then obviously you were involved in the move for the goal as well.
The ball came over from one of the centre backs, I think it was, and I managed to take it down, cut inside and get a shot away, and unfortunately it didn't go in, but obviously it led to one of the goals. But I think I can build on that performance today. There's moments in the game where I weren't happy with and moments where I was, but it was my first 90 minutes for a while, so I've got that out of the way now, and hopefully I can build on that.
Yeah, obviously, as you mentioned, it was the first time you've played 90 minutes. Did you feel up to speed, or is there still more to come?
I'm feeling fitter and fitter as pre-season's progressing, and we're coming up to the season now. So I think by the time that comes around, I'll be up to pace. And I'm glad I've got that out of the way now. Got that blow out of the way, and like I said, hopefully I can build on that now.
I think ahead of the game, the manager really stressed the importance of coming here and getting the result. You've got the victory, which is even better, and as you mentioned, sets us up nicely for the second leg at Ibrox next week.
I know these games are difficult to get the best performances out of, but we came here and we got the result. We take it to Ibrox, and hopefully we can build on that and qualify to the next stage.
Assessment of the game, he was happy and a mixed bag for the boy, and hopefully thinks he'll improve. Big Ulster.
Yeah, it's a good interview. I think he summed up his performance pretty well there. He was, as you said, first half especially, he was explosive. Towards the end, maybe not just as much, but that's probably because, as I say, he hasn't played much 90 minutes football. I think he showed enough tonight that, as the games go on and as he starts to get a wee partnerships going with the team and linking up, you'll see a better player. But what he showed tonight, I thought was very, very good. And I think we're going to see a lot more of Ryan Kent. If he keeps that going and keeps improving, he'll be a very good asset for us this season.
Wheels, young man in the squad tonight. Take out the goalie. Not the goalie. Take out Alan McGregor. We're 10 outfield players. Must be one of the youngest squads we've ever put together to play a European tie.
Aye, you're absolutely right, mate. I can't remember having such a young squad, but it's good. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we've still got some experience in there. Do you know what I mean? So it's not as if it's just purely... No, but it is. It's one of the youngest squads that I can certainly remember in recent history. But they're stepping up. Do you know what I mean? They're not flailing. Cool heads. They're very strong. Good technique. It's very pleasing. But just, if I may, just to get a wee point in about when we were talking about McGregor there, a lot of it was, for me, is the fact that he's very cool coming out, collecting balls, good communication, from him in the defence. And I think it will give the defence confidence as well to know that they've got a safe pair of hands at the back. Because I think we all know, no disrespect to Wes, but he was a great shot stopper, but certain things that he did, I think we all know was quite worrying. But I don't see us having that problem with Gregory at all.
Rudy, I think we've just stepped up a level, and that's no discredit to Wes Forderingham.
100%. I said that the other night when we were discussing the goalkeeping situation. No disrespect to Wes, wish him all the best when he goes or wherever he goes to. But Wes will never be an international goalkeeper. You know what I mean? I bet my street cred on it. There's no way the man's ever going to be an international goalie. Alan McGregor is. voted player of the season last season at Hull. You know, he's been there, he's done it all. He's been to a European final, he's done all sorts. You know, he's played for the national squad. He's in the national squad and all that. He's done it with Rangers, knows what the club's all about, and he's just a really good, safe pair of hands. You know, the stuff you expect him to get right, he gets it right. You know, and you couldn't always say that about Wes, unfortunately. And as Gary was saying there, as far as the back four's concerned, it must be great for them as well, because it allows them to go and play, because they know they've got him there behind them. And I loved the way McGregor was shouting at them all night. He was talking to them all night, the centre backs. He was, you know, keep an eye for that, watch that, be there, you know. And it was great to watch, and I'm so glad that he's back, because we've had some great goalkeepers in our history and our past, haven't we? You know, McGregor's one of them for me. He's one of your great goalkeepers, and I'm so glad he's back.
Rudy, do you think Janky's much the same as what he was the first time round?
Well, for what I've seen so far, Wheels, I don't see any difference. You know, I don't. If anything, he's had that sort of experience of being down at the top level in England. He's older and he's wiser now as well. You know, maybe give him a more sort of calmer disposition as far as, you know, his play goes. He's just an all-round great goalkeeper for me. It's as simple as that. And I think, was it you who said, Ox, that McGregor, I heard somebody saying, I think it was you, McGregor could give us an extra 15 points this season. I heard somebody saying that. I don't know if it was you or no, Ox. But,
well, if we put him in top of the 20, I think we're going to win. That's 35 points. We better win the league.
I thought whoever it was that said that, I couldn't agree with that more. I could see that happening this season. You know, he'll get us an extra 15 points alone just by how good a goalkeeper is in his performances. You know, I'm so glad he's back. Absolutely delighted.
Can I give a shout out to Domarnock, who came in there? I might have missed him. He's been out the call, but he's going to phone in tomorrow night. Always great to hear from Domarnock in. Great caller. Maybe because of the number of people it's in, which is great. Plus the time of the evening it is. McGregor, Goldston. Can I just say one wee quick thing? I'm going to put my street cred on the line here. See that boy Ryan Kent. See by the end of the season, we'll love that boy, man. I'm telling you, the Rangers support will love that boy. Somebody said earlier, I think it was CB, said he came across in his interview the other day is pretty arrogant. Well, do you know what? See if that's the boy just no even match fit yet, and that's his first 90 minutes for a while. I'll take that kind of performance off that boy all day long, and by the end of the season, we'll be raving about that boy. I'm telling you, that boy's got it.
Rudy, can I just say, there's a lot of people in the lobby asking what street cred are you talking about?
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that, but
he said street cred. He didn't say it was good street cred.
No, I never said it was good. Well said, Gary. I never said it was good street cred.
The old partnerships kicking in there, old Meals and Wheels.
Meals and Wheels, absolutely right. Aye. Can I come in on that?
On you go, mate.
I just want to say, I'm not being funny when I say this. I just want to say I'm just so happy, so happy. Well, that's us now. 4 games in, and haven't lost a goal yet. So the defence is obviously doing something right. I thought our goalkeeper, I'll say all the plaudits for him. I thought he had 3 or 4 good saves tonight. I thought that team that we played last Thursday were far more dangerous in front of goals in their ground than the team we played tonight were. But overall, and play, the team we played tonight were a step up in quality. And our team, our players, played well against them, very well against them. I'll go back over what I'm saying. As far as I'm concerned, the only weaknesses we have is we need to be able to plug the spaces that are at full-back level as we push up. We need to plug these. And I would hope that Rangers go out and buy one left-sided central defensive person and get 3 at the back and play well. And I'll tell you what a difference it will make to the team. The balance will come in.
There seems to be a pretty strong rumour, Bridge, about the boy from Man City, doesn't there?
Yeah, I've been hearing that story, but I'm not 100% sure about it. Maybe Oxford can fill us in. Maybe even yourself, Rudy, could fill us in. Who he is.
Well, I'm sure we'll discuss it tomorrow night.
Okay.
We'll get more time. The performance, out of 10, Cushy, where's it sitting for you?
I thought it was professional without being absolutely scintillating. So I would probably, but given the context, I would probably give it about a 7.5 out of 10.
7.5, quite high. Ulster.
Oh, I think I'd be giving the team probably an 8, to be honest, because I thought with the way we set ourselves up, we looked very comfortable. They threw a lot at us, and our defence coped well. And as I say, Morelos up front on his own, done a lot of hard work and got the goal. So yeah, credit to the team. I think a good solid 8, to be honest.
All right, Gallant.
I have to agree with my fellow Ulsterman there.
I knew that was coming.
It's a good solid 8.
See, if them two are allowed to make partnerships, then me and Gallant are allowed to.
You still be on that Tinder.
It's grinder, not Tinder.
All right, I'll take your word for it, mate. I'll take your word for it. Rudy?
Aye, good solid 8 for me as well. I thought they kept their shape well. Game got a wee bit stretched in the last sort of 15 minutes. But yeah, for most of the game, they kept their shape
Who's
really
getting the music?
well.
Someone's getting a Skype phone call, I think.
All right,
okay. Something happened there, Skype-wise. But they kept
right.
their shape really well, Ox, so for me, an 8, aye. Good solid. And you have to take into consideration the new players as well that we put in the team tonight too. They've done really well, so aye.
Here. Wheels PM me and said whatever Rudy says, fine with me.
After Rudy was getting the coffin gas, they're trying to discuss their business venture already, and we're not even off air.
Gaz knows what he's talking about. He's an intelligent man.
Bridgeman. I lost him.
Maybe doing a Bridgeman.
I maybe doing a Bridgeman. I'll give
I was doing a Bridgeman. I'll go for 8.5 out of 10. So apologies for my delay there. I'm going for 8.5. I thought the team played very well tonight. Not stars, but very well. Considering we're away from home, fantastic.
All right. 8.5. Oh, never. Oh, that's high marks. High marks indeed. All right. I'll go with 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Still room for improvement. Some of the passing can improve going forward, but seen real improvement in the team and happy with that. We'll just go in the panel quickly for the big positives and any negatives. Just quickly start with Cushy, then we'll go to Ulster.
Big positives for me were centre midfield, and Koulibaly and Jaria look excellent signings. The negative for me is still a right back.
All right, Big Ulster.
Yeah, positives for me is obviously our goalkeeper in defence, because I wasn't panicking, and I have been panicking for a long time for our defence, but tonight it was a wee bit more reserved. When our team was defending, I thought they looked pretty solid, to be honest, and they'll only get better. Negatives. A small negative would just be obviously our right back, probably, like most people say.
But, keep it brief, lads. The time, Rudy Bert.
Same for me. Defence, great. Another clean sheet. Fantastic. Right back. He's got to get his head round his defending.
All right, and obviously the same for you, Wheels. Is Rudy?
I totally agree with you, mate. Absolutely.
Good man, Wheels.
We need to stop this, Rudy. People are going to stop talking.
Quickly, Wheels, your positives and negatives, then Gallant.
Positives for me, mate, was the boys that came in on their debuts. Every one of them played excellent. And obviously the only negative I can think is Tav's defensive qualities at the moment.
All right, last word of the evening to the Bridgeman.
As far as the positives, obviously...
No. Bridge.
What?
Time. Show. Done.
Oh, show time. Okay, so I'm not going to get...
You don't get a cloak in your kitchen?
I've got the times. I can see the times. Okay.
I'm on double time in a minute.
All the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here and Rangers Radio, every single one of us, fantastic result tonight. I'm very, very happy, Bridgeman. Keep it going for the Rangers, because we're all going to need it. Keep it going.
Can I thank Cushy, Bridgeman, Gallant Pioneer, Wheels, Rudy Bear, Big Ulster, George Logan, Mount Vernon, and Dumbarton, who try to get in the technical problems, for taking the time to join us here in Rangers Radio. This is Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11, 40 ounce of Friday, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.
Now, Dunbar, McCready, forward to Meikle-John, to Dickey, back to Cunningham, and it's Morton over to Young, and neat pass to Brand. He hits it on, and yes, it's a goal! Listen to that Ibrox crowd roar as Rangers start the new year with a wonderful goal. And listen to Callum Kennedy as he sings with the crowd, the Rangers Chorus. Have you seen the Glasgow Rangers? Have you seen the boys in blue? They're admired by all who know them. If you saw them, so would you. Loved by all, they are good sportsmen. For fair play, they top the pole. There's a roar that beats old Hampden when they score the winning goal. On the slopes of dear old Ibrox, thousands gather for the fray, and they're glorious and victorious when the Rangers win the day. They have played way in Monaco, they have played in USA, but the greatest game in history is the game on New Year's Day. It's the home of famous heroes, and their praises have been sung. Willie Waddle, Tory Gillick, Alan Morton and George Young. So when all my life has ended, and when death has made its mark, may they scatter all my ashes on the slopes of Ibrox Park. With the angels I'll be singing up in heaven.